to get trampled.
Juggalos and Juggalettes, this is your big homie Big Ian coming at you from the 13th annual gathering of the Juggalos with West Coast legends, the Kottonmouth Kings.
Congratulations.
Guys,
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Guys, you just got off stage performing in front of about 10,000, 15,000 Juggalos. We got a lot of stuff I want to cover tonight, and I want to make sure we get to it all. One of the first things I want to make sure we get to is your new release, Mile High, just came out about a week or so ago.
No, it's coming out the 14th.
Tuesday, same day, yes. Tuesday, August 14th.
Tuesday, August 14th. Yeah. Okay. Now, tell us a little bit about what we can expect from this album. Is there a general theme to this
I'll
album?
put the hood up and let D-Loc smash it.
No, I mean, if you like bass and you like, I mean, we're really into making banging beats, and we're just progressing to the next level. Like, we're from California, and we smoke a lot of weed bump songs, and the beats and the music speaks for itself. We got a really good time writing it. There's a couple guests on the record.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys. We played a couple songs tonight, Boombox and Holding It In. Those are already songs that we've released for shot videos for, and we've released out onto the streets, and that kind of, those two songs right there give a good eye into what the record's gonna be about. It's just a big banging ass. It's gonna be ridiculous.
We did a lot of
when the whole thing hits the streets, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah.
It's a hip hop record. It's like a banging hip hop record from top to bottom. A couple of hip hop songs. Just only a couple mellower ones. Just like two like more melodic ones. Other than that, everything's just smashing.
Yeah.
I mean, we did a lot of passing rhymes, and it was just
Dime the mic.
interactive. It was cool.
Pass me the rock. Pass me the rock.
Yeah.
Throw me the rock. Give me the rock. Pass me the pigskin.
All right, now you said something about guest features. Is there anybody that might jump out at Juggalos that is going to be featured on this
Fuck
record?
yes.
Yeah,
Fuck yes.
on a few records.
Just fucking Twisted. That's the track we did. Watch Out's on the record.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, that track Watch Out, and then Jared from Head P just came in and annihilated on a song called End of the Road, which was the best I ever heard Jared. He annihilates the song. Literally, he annihilates the song. You guys know Jared Head P?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
He destroyed the best I ever heard him ever on anything.
You also said that towards the end of the record there were some like sort of more melodic songs. Would you say that they are similar to some of the music and the sounds that came from your Sunrise Sessions album?
No, different style.
We got a song like the Mr. Cali Man that's kind of out, so it's getting, people are kind of circulating the song Mr. Cali Man right now, and it's kind of more reggae-ish, beach vibe-ish.
Kind of sublimey style.
Yeah, not really like Proud to Be a Stoner style, but more like cruising style.
Okay. Okay, and now for anybody who wants to pick up the record, obviously, where are all the main outlets that it can be?
Everywhere. Like, okay, at Best Buy, we have a bonus EP. It's called the Royal Family EP, and St. Dog, one of the original members, came back and said EP of 5 songs with featuring everybody.
Five members?
Featuring all the,
wow.
Featured Saint's on a couple of the songs on the main album, but then we did this EP that's at Best Buy. If you get on iTunes, there's a couple bonus tracks, one called Rockstar, and then one remix of the song called Judgment Day with Swollen Members.
Mm-hmm.
They ripped it pretty hard, and then
if you go to Hot Topic and pick the record up, you get
poster.
You get a free poster, Rasta Kottonmouth Kings limited edition poster strictly from the Hot Topic. So.
And then like FYE has 2 more tracks. I think they got like a couple different tracks. We just did a lot of songs.
So there's a lot of cool bonus content with this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool bonus content.
Okay, and then like the standard like iTunes and some noise.
iTunes has its own special bonus shit.
Wow.
We got zigzag. We got pre-order packages. Like people get zigzag
And
posters,
condoms, right?
condoms. We have a
Condoms.
Holy shit!
So they could be members of Mile High Club.
Nice.
Yes.
Paper
That's
dolls.
hell yeah.
Now, I know a lot of you guys have, especially in the last couple of years, most of you have hit like solo records here and there. Is there any direct plans right now for anybody to be working on any solo EPs or albums in the near future?
Yeah, why don't we go right down the line to see Scott can talk about it.
Yeah, we've been releasing EPs. Like D-Loc had released Weedman, I did Desert Eagle, and I got a full length in the works called Fire Strike. But I was trying to release at the end of this year, and probably more likely spring.
So.
Okay, and in a previous interview you and I had done, had to have been more than a year ago, you were talking about a solo release you were working on that had sort of a darker feel.
That's this record.
That is.
Yeah, that's this. There's a lot of darker sides of this Fire Strike album.
Okay, awesome. So I'm sure that's something that'll appeal to a lot of juggalos.
That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
That was a very long time ago. All right, D, what about you? Have you got any solo records in the works?
Yeah, I've got like 12 songs recorded for my next full length. It's gonna be a hard copy. I just did an EP, a 5-song EP called Weed Man.
This, by the way, it's amazing.
It's out now.
It's
Thanks.
out.
And
This is nice. Really.
Yeah, and
absolutely.
it's really exciting. So everybody has solo products in the works. We all do that in the downtime. We come together and do Kottonmouth Kings. So we just keep it moving. We keep getting putting good music out there for our friends and people. And yeah,
Johnny,
my full length's called The Flying Eye.
Yeah.
The Flying Eye.
Yeah.
What that's an intriguing title. What's the backstory with that name?
Well, a friend of mine, Mike Metzger, he's a dirt bike rider. He's a really good painter, and we had a couple
You guys ever
conversations.
heard Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has like a painting that he does. He's famous for like these eyeballs with wings, and we're gonna do a song. We're gonna shoot a video together, and he's gonna do the cover of my record. So we're gonna kind of do a little like online YouTube thing, kind of.
Awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of a Metzger collabo with me for like the cover of the.
That's pretty good. That's dope.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That sounds cool too. Johnny, what about you? Do you also have solo
I
mix
got
in
some
the
songs
works?
in the other getting mixed as we speak right now. I've already got the files over and whatnot, and then just continuously when we get home working on more stuff, trying to get it all out, you know.
Okay, is there a title for this
I'm
release?
looking at the EP's gonna be House Arrest,
Okay.
and then I'm not sure what we'll call the full length when we finish all that, just see how that all goes.
Yeah.
Okay,
And everyone did remixes. He just did a remix of Good Pot, Hip Hop by the Dead Prez. He did that, and then Loc did Kush Man.
Kush, Rolling Papers.
Rolling Papers, and then Dirtball did a couple with Hustler.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kottonmouth Kings, we did next episode, the Dr. Dre and Snoop one. Kottonmouth Kings, we just did flip the remix of that.
Okay, X, and what about yourself? Solo material in the works?
No, well, I do have a lot of songs, but I don't necessarily. We put out the X Pistols record, which was kind of like a side project that is like Isaiah did a little more punk rock, and that I really like that. So maybe it's more X Pistols. As far as a solo record, I don't have really no desire to like be a solo like rap record or nothing.
Okay.
If I did do a solo record, it'd probably be just more of a mellow, more acoustic style.
And I did want to come back around to X Pistols. Do you have any direct plans to pursue a sequel album to that in the future?
We're talking about doing an EP right now, but that record was honestly one of my favorite records I've ever made in my career. Like, from a punk rock standpoint, it was one of my favorite records. It's called Shoot to Kill, and
It's pretty fierce.
yeah, man, it's just Dirtball's on it, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I don't have any ambitions of being as a career. It's just something, a passion. You know.
Okay. Now, coming back around to solo releases around the table, do we have estimated release dates on anything like Dirtball, your
Just gonna try and go for springtime.
spring?
At this point, I don't know if I'm gonna shoot for like a December release or something. I don't know, maybe a little later. I'm not really at that point yet, but it's definitely done. Pretty much,
Okay.
you know.
Richter?
It's just really close. I don't know date. It depends. Like with everybody else's releases coming out, we gotta work everybody into the schedule. So just hopefully sooner than later.
Right now, everyone, like, our focus on, since Mile High drops this week, like, all of our collective focus is on that right now.
Okay.
Like, we shot a bunch of videos. We shot Hold It In, Boombox. We did a couple street videos, a song called Pound for Pound. We did one for Cali Man, a song called Roll It Up.
Roll It Up.
Ross's
Ross's
Joint.
Joint, yeah.
Ross's Joint. So we've shot a bunch of videos, and we're gonna do another handful of videos off this record. It's just, to us, it's just like it's a great, to me it's like, it's Kottonmouth Kings on steroids or something.
That's scary.
Yeah, we just like some rip hop, like dubstep one. Hey, DJ Bobby B, come on in.
DJ Bobby B.
He has an X Pistols shirt on. See?
Oh, yeah.
Perfect
What's
time.
up?
Yeah. I love it, B. I knew you were a killer.
Now, something that we wanted to ask you guys was obviously...
Oh yeah, excuse me, I'm sorry, I know you're running the interview, I'm not trying to be rude.
No.
But just as Bobby B, well, he just released an EP, so solo EP.
Absolutely.
So that's why.
DJ Bobby B, please tell us a little bit about your new solo
Did
release.
a 7-song EP. It's pretty much half hip hop, half dubstep. I did have Planet Asia, Feel the Agony, Rogue Venom, Tri-State, -1, all rapping on there, and it just came out about a month ago.
Dogboy or no?
Dogboy did a little minor something on one of the dubstep things, and I got this girl Olivia singing on a bunch of the tracks. It's pretty dope, and yeah, it's pretty dope. Came out on iTunes. Stoked on it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We shot a video for it, the song called Shakedown. So
Awesome.
And we've been what our plan is also is to like in 2013, every month put out just Kottonmouth exclusives, that one track a month that they could only get up on our website. You know.
Okay, awesome. That sounds like an excellent idea. Now, one of the things that we wanted to ask you guys was, obviously you guys are high-ranking Gathering of the Juggalo veterans. Played here many, many times.
High-ranking, really.
High-ranking, very high-ranking, beloved by many. And one of the things we wanted to ask you guys is that, obviously, of all the years you've played, of all the experiences you've had, what are some of your favorite Gathering of the Juggalos experiences you've had, things you've seen?
You know, I mean, as you guys know, you can only describe the Gathering of the Juggalos unless you've been there. Something you really can't describe it. You know what I mean? Like, if you try to explain it to somebody, you'll never explain like how just it's almost like pure anarchy and chaos, but it's killer because everyone kind of takes care of themselves and each other, and it's a fucking party. It's camping. It's fucking music. It's insane.
It's one of a kind for sure.
We're so honored to be a part of it. We had such a great time. Last year was when we played Saturday night. What night we played Ice Cube.
That was a highlight for me for sure.
That was like for us to play the Ice Cube was a huge thing for us. You know, because NWA, Ice Cube.
Growing up, when we grew up, it was big.
West Coast.
Yeah, it was so big, and we definitely all influences for each one of us, I would think.
And we did a signing today. Like ICP wanted to do their signing with us. You know what I mean? So it's us and ICP in a tent. So how honored are we? You know what I mean? Like that they want us to do a signing with us. There's a lot of friendship right there, you know, and brotherhood.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like that's some real shit. Like
Real talk.
They don't have to be in a tent with with us. You know what I mean? Joey's sitting right there.
Shaggy's like, I'm gonna go sit over here by you guys because you motherfuckers make me happy.
All split up together, like not just, all right, you're over here signing. It was like people were just sitting in different spots, hanging out, signing, and just hanging out.
We're just hanging like that. That's an honor to us. You know what I mean? Like that they look at us with that much respect, and we have that much mutual respect back to them. You know?
Okay, absolutely. There's also been another story that I wanted to cover with you guys. Is something that I know a lot of Juggalos has been wondering over the developments the last year was. Recently, you guys have begun working with Twisted. You guys had the collaboration with Watch Out. You did the Chaos and Chronic tour together. And going back many, many years, it's, you know, there have been speculated, you know, issues that Kottonmouth Kings had with Twisted in the past. So we were kind of interested in what happened with, you know, you guys coming together, working together now, what the relationship is like. Just sort of the backstory on that situation.
I mean, the relationship was great. We did the Cast Chronic tour on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, we
hung out with them every day.
Yeah, we smoked a lot of weed together. I mean, we had some really good times together. We got them on our record. We shot a video together. We did the whole tour. Yeah, we just had a great time with them. There's some
D-Loc did a beat and a song and sent it to them for their new record. It's called It's On. And then we all did verses on it, but it's D-Loc's beat.
We've had a beat song for like a while, and it just didn't have a home, you know what I mean? Like it didn't really have a home, and then it all kind of made sense when we reached out to each other. We're like, yeah, we presented it, and they really liked it.
Well, yeah, Paul hit me and said, hey, dude, we need a weed smoking act. Can you guys do us a song? You guys got like, for some reason, they like the way we do our hooks and beats and stuff. That's what Paul told me, so. so he said, do you guys got anything that will work with us? I said, well, then look, and then Loc sent me this song, and I'm all, Loc, do you mind if I send it to Twisted? Because to me, it's perfect. And I sent it, and Paul just said, perfect.
It's like a weed smoking anthem, for sure.
Yeah, it's really, it's called It's On. And so they said they're going to do two versions of it, one with just them on it, with the hook, and then one with the Kottonmouth Kings. So it'll be two versions of it.
Okay, cool. Another thing that I wanted to ask you guys was, some time has passed, and you know, Dirtball joined the Kottonmouth Kings back in 2000.
Hi, Dirtball.
2009, 2010. And one of the things we were wondering is that now that time has passed and we can look at the long-term effects of this, how do you think Dirtball's joining the group has affected the Kottonmouth Kings in the long run, in the big picture?
Of course, Dirtball is a solo artist on Sub Noise. He's done tons of tours with us. We've all done songs together, tours together. So, as a human being, as a person, we already all really got along really well. He's like a family to us. But I just think we're going through a transition, with the band. We're having some kind of internal struggles, maybe you might call it. I just felt like we just need to inject some new life and energy into it, And I proposed the idea, and then Dirtball's into it, and then I think now, like Mile High, after he's been in the group for 3 years, touring, making records and songs, I think Mile High, you really see like the whole vision. It all the chemistry kind of comes together. And he's to me, he's one of the most phenomenal lyricists and songwriters, and so just to have him with us is, to me, it just opens up the game even more to us,
Absolutely. Okay.
It'd be easy for us just to ride, just like not evolve and just like rest on like that'd be easy to keep things the same, but I don't know. We just felt like fucking evolving.
It happens.
Just
Life, organic shit happens.
It's a good evolution.
And he's a great songwriter, and he's a great person. First and foremost, he's a great human being. So a huge part of being in a band, especially a band 17 years, is you got to work with and live with people. You really got to get along. Like the chemistry of the relationships internally is like the fiber of the group. So when there's issues internally, or we're having problems with each other, or people are having problems, it really messes with the core of the group. You know what I mean? So it's like it's cool as far as on a. I think he's been a healthy energy to put into the group because of his soul and his talents.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. Another really big, very, very recent development in the Juggalo world that we wanted to kind of get the Kottonmouth Kings perspective input on was a couple hours ago, ICP had their seminar in which they announced that they are going to be suing the FBI because of their handling of Juggalos being labeled a gang, et cetera, et cetera. And we wanted to know, kind of from y'all's perspective as being very, strong advocators of, pro freedom and, pro rights. What were y'all thoughts on this development in the Juggalo world?
I mean, that takes a lot of balls to go after, sue the FBI, but you know what? It's absolutely justified. If you're being accused of something that you didn't do, if you're being labeled as a gang, and you're a music group and a business, that's kind of fucked up. Yeah. I mean, for the FBI to put you on a gang list if you're not a gang, I mean, to me, that's them fighting for their rights. As they have every right to fight for their rights. They run a huge business. You know what I mean? And to be labeled, what they label them for, juggalos all across to the country, you get pulled over in a car and you got a hatchman tattoo or ICP
all of a sudden
tattoo.
you're in a gang file or
something. You get a gang file, and all of a sudden you get profiled. You know what I mean? It's like, it's some real heavy shit.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of balls. I wish them all the luck, but sometimes you have to stand up against injustice. You know what I mean? And that's some of the greatest people that ever did it. They had to fight the man. Sometimes you have to do it. Like what John Lennon did, like what Bob Marley did. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, they both wound up with early graves. You know what I mean? But I don't know if there's any correlation. But I can speculate on it, But it's a pretty ballsy move, and I wish them all the best. And I think that they're doing the right things. What I think.
Okay, awesome. Well, guys, that's all the questions I have for you right now. Is there anything else you'd like to say to all of your Juggalo and Juggalette fans listening to this right now?
There's so much we want to say. Why don't you tell about our cartoon?
Oh yeah, we have a brand new cartoon now. It's called Welcome to Stone Town. You can go to the website. It comes out. We have an episode on the 20th of each month. We play characters. We do all the voices in the cartoon. We created ourselves. It's 100% original. You can go to the website. We have a whole community. You can become a Stone citizen. interact with different people that became Stone Citizens and share ideas, share pictures, stuff like that. Basically, it's an adult swim level cartoon, and yeah, and we're swinging for the fences, and it's a really fun time making it, and we have a great time doing character development and becoming into the characters, and we all play characters in the cartoon, so it's a blast doing it, and we're just directing a lot of energy towards that, trying to raise the awareness of that. Welcome to Stonetown.com, and you can check out our cartoon. It's off the chain. It's hella dope.
Okay.
And thank you so much for you guys and everybody that's wanted to keep Kottonmouth Kings alive. 17 years ago we started this group, you know, 17 years ago, but we're still here.
I grew up 5 houses down from Johnny Richter and shit, you know what I mean?
So, still be around 17 years later, doing what we love to do is a blessing, and thanks for everyone who's ever supported us.
Oh yeah. Much love.
Yeah, it's been a good ride.
Kottonmouth Kings gonna keep on rising, dude. There's no time to slow down.
Some of the realest, nicest people out there.
We got a lot to come, for sure.
Guys, thanks again for taking the time to do this interview. Juggalos, this has been Kottonmouth Kings, Big Ian. We're out.
Peace.
Yeah.
Step to this and you're bound to get trampled.